How can you tell people to save for retirement when they can't even save for next week? How are we supposed to save for a house, but starter homes cost $500,000 in this country? They tell us stop eating out, but rent costs $2,000. To me, it just feels like we're getting priced out
Sad
of
reality,
America.
right? Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. All credit goes to the creators in these videos. And guys, in today's video, across America, not just America, but across America, that's the topic, right? Things are getting more difficult. It's getting harder to live. Get me, not harder to live well, right? Just harder to live, and that's on period. Like just basic living, right? You walk into the grocery store with $100 and you walk out with just 2 bags. Hell, just 1 bag, right? Rent is climbing fast. People are packing up, not because they want to go and not because they have where to go to, but because they cannot just afford to stay. Everything is just on the increase. Things are getting so difficult, right? And remember the promises of the greatest economy ever. Well, let's just say things are not exactly going as planned, right? And when your paycheck runs out before the end of the month, tension is on the rise because you are like, how exactly do you survive before the next paycheck comes? And before the next paycheck comes, it's already gone. You have already finished spending it, right, guys? What do you think about this in the comment section? And how long exactly does this have to go on before there is a change? Because things are just getting worse off every single day. Okay, inflation is on the rise, wages are not exactly going up, interest rates have climbed up, making debt even more expensive to carry on, and people rely on credit every single time just to cover basic necessities. Like, even if you have to rely on credit, right, not to cover basic necessities, right, you rely on credit to cover, I mean, more pressing needs, not basic necessities that you are entitled to. Guys, let's see what the creators have to say, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.
As someone who works in customer service and who has to deal with the average American on my line every day, the people are miserable. The economy is fucked. I work in healthcare, so I'm dealing with older people, I'm dealing with regular people, disabled people, and the people are hurting. The people are stressed, okay? America, this shit might as well just go up in flames, okay? Everyone taking a hit. From an old company that I was working for with healthcare, that company I was working with, it was like benefits for different insurance companies, and nearly almost every insurance company that we worked with cut the benefits for all of their members down almost in half. And that takes a major effect on people's livelihoods, especially our elders. Okay, why? Because most of them are retired and they can't work. They're living off of Social Security. And so if they are hurting, everyone is hurting. I don't think y'all understand. People think this shit is jokes. It's not jokes, okay? And the people you don't really see hurting or whatever, that's because they're obviously, it's either you really got it or you don't really got it, or you trying to make it seem like you got it, but no one is really all smooth sailing right now, okay? Unless you got people that you can live off of, unless you got that support system, kudos to you, or you're starting to branch out in a big business that's really taking off, or anything in that aspect, people are feeling it, okay? The economy has been fucked for about a couple years now, so have some compassion.
Just thinking this morning about our country and late stage capitalism and cost of living and how much money everyone has to make to even afford to have a family these days. And it's what, like $250,000 minimum? Yeah, John and I have 2 kids and we don't make close to that. Not even close. Try like at least $100,000 less than that. So we're barely making it. And we have 2 good high paying jobs as an electrical engineer and a nurse. Now, everyone always says like They make so much money. You guys should be doing so much better. They don't make that much money, okay? And the fact that the wages haven't gone up with inflation means we've been getting pay cuts basically the last 4 years. So we're not doing okay. Nobody's doing okay in this economy. This is what we're so upset about. And then you add in authoritarianism and fascism on top of that. Like, what kind of country are we leaving for our kids where we teach them it's okay that they go to school and then their friends are missing the next day because they were rounded up by ICE? This is not an okay world. This is what I don't want to leave my kids. This is what I want to protect them from. This is one of the reasons why we're moving to Europe. I'm tired of it. I haven't even touched on healthcare. That's a whole other story that we spent over $10,000 a year on for the last 4 years. Childcare, $24,000 a year. Just so that I can go to work and not spend time with my kids. It's fucking insane. How does anybody live in this world? Like, how does anybody make that $250,000 every single year to just like be okay? I don't know anyone else except for like doctors who are doing fine. What are we going towards? What is the end goal here? Like, is anybody else as upset as I am seeing everything that's going on? I mean, I'm just ranting this morning. Sometimes I'm just getting in my thoughts and my feels, and I can't believe that this is the reality that we're living in right now.
I had my wits in with this shit. Like, I don't know how the fuck people are functioning right now. It's a little too much for me. Like, I know everybody like, well, that's just life. You have to work. That's you can get what you want. You gotta reach. I don't care. I don't think it's normal to be this overworked. I don't think it's normal to be burnt out. I don't think it's normal to be tired all the time. I don't think it's so normal to be so overstimulated. Everything's so overstimulating. And it's because of our work life. It's because of the fact that we have to rush and everything's hustle, bustle. This, move there, move that. Schedule this, time frame that. Productivity, fully productive days. Wake up at 3 a.m., go to bed at 10 p.m. Like, it's just too much. Like, we're just trying to fit too much in too little time when really all that we should be doing and focus on is literally living and breathing and being human. We can't even focus on that. We can't even focus on our basic ass health because everything is so fucking like go, rush, do this, do that. And it's like, it never ends. It never stops. And I know like people are like, well, you gotta work hard now so you can live comfortable later. There's not gonna be comfortable later, man. You're just gonna be working hard for the rest of your life until you overwork your body to the point that you can't even do shit no more, and you might just clock out of here. Like, it's no end goal. Like, for some people it do happen. I'm not saying you shouldn't work hard to meet your goals, but it's just like, I feel like another thing too is like, it feels like no matter what, it's always gonna be a next goal. You reach one goal, you work your ass off to get to one goal, and then you gotta work your ass off to get to the next goal, and you work your ass off. And the next thing you look up, you're 78, your whole life done flashed ahead of you, and it's like, damn, now I can finally enjoy my life. But I don't know. I just don't. But I mean, she's right. Because the cycle just continues and it goes on and on and on and on and on. And then you just sit down one day and ask yourself that, to what end? To what end is this suffering going? When exactly is it going to end? I mean, does it have an end, or is just something that goes on and never ends? And like she said, one day you just wake up and you're 78 and you're like, oh my God, when did my life actually flash before my eyes? You wake up, you're still in debt. You wake up, you don't have a home to call your own. You are still paying mortgage, right? You wake up, maybe, just maybe, you decided not to get married, have children. You wake up alone, single, lonely, and depressed, right? You wake up and there is nothing to say, this is what I've actually achieved in my 78 years. So the question is, when exactly does the suffering end? Because I mean, there has to be an end, right? There has to be an end. It's not until when one is unalived before it ends, because at that point there is no enjoyment anymore. So when exactly does this enjoyment start? Because I don't know about you guys, but this can be so exhausting.
Life in America feels worse for millions of people in 2025 for several different reasons. First of all, daily life just feels exhausting. People are working endlessly to make ends meet, and they're not even making ends meet. Households have to have 2 incomes to be able to pay the bills. And it's not enough if you're just even making $20 an hour anymore. People that are making six figures are saying that they're having a hard time. Now, where you live does have a lot to do with that. If you are in the city, if you are more rural in the country, are you in a very expensive state? Are you in a cheaper state? We live in a cheaper state because of this reason. We decided to leave Texas in an area that did have a pretty affordable cost of living, but we decided to move to Oklahoma because it's even cheaper to live here because of this reason. And you have to make changes like that right now. People are needing to vote with their feet. Originally, I'm from California, and we left there years ago because of what is happening with the cost of living, amongst a lot of other things that's going on there.
If my husband quit one of our jobs, we wouldn't be able to live. And that is a scary reality in America right now. So we have a budget where we like budget out basically every piece of our money. And so I just wanted to, for fun, see if one of us would be able to quit our jobs because we want to have kids soon. And I just wanted to see if one of us would possibly be able to stay home. And the answer is no, but it was worse than I thought. Like, I took away absolutely everything other than insurance and like necessities, food, gas, like literally that's it. And we were still going to be $10,000 under for the year. And it just blows my mind that like we make decent money individually and we still couldn't afford to just have the basics of life and to live. It just makes me a little annoyed that America is just no longer affordable, and what I dreamed of for my life, like, it's just not possible to happen because America is just completely unaffordable for most people right now. So
all right, you want to know a real flex? Stay at home moms. Hear me out, bro. Everything is so expensive in the United States. It's crazy. Have you seen the price of eggs? What about mortgages, dude? Car payments, you name it. And having a single income household is a flex. All that designer, all those fancy clothes, all that flashy stuff, none of that is a flex. The real flex in the United States is having a single income household. That's really hard.
That's more than hard. If there's another word to use, it's more than hard. Who survives on a single paycheck these days, right? It's hard to survive on a single paycheck these days because even before 2-3 paychecks come in, it's practically gone. You have spent everything. Some people have spent their 3 months paycheck in advance before the paycheck even comes. Okay, rent alone eats about 40 to 60% of that paycheck. So imagine, for example, you have $3,500 after tax as your monthly pay. I mean, not a lot of people make that, but let's just say, and about $2,000 alone might have gone up to rent, excluding food, gas, utilities, healthcare. Okay, you're already in the red. Like, you are already in the red, and the month has not even gone halfway yet. Okay, so things are not going as planned. People are stressed mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, mentally, in every area. Psychologically, people are stressed. They are stressed. They go to work, they are stressed. They come back, they're stressed. There's frustration, there's a sense of hopelessness, and the bills keep rising and refuse to fall. Okay, and even mortgage rates are making home ownership harder. Rent hikes are forcing relocations, but the point is, where are people relocating to? Everybody cannot just jump up and move. There has to be a change from the foundation. Guys, what do you think about this in the comment section? Because people cannot buy as much as they will or as much as they want to with the same paycheck. I need to know what you guys think in the comment section, because there is frustration all over the place. It's like people are not living, right? They are not living as they want to. People are merely existing. They just sleep, wake up, and the cycle goes on and on and on and on, and it seems like it's never gonna end. I need to know what you guys think about this in the comment section. If you have found value in this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you can know when I post a new video, and I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. No matter what happens, mental health is important. Ciao.